Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be doing 23 things I've learned at the age of 23. If you guys didn't know, I am 23. I didn't just turn 23, I've been 23 for a while. But I didn't do this video and I thought, why not do this video? Because I have learned quite a few stuff at the age of 23. And I feel like it's only reasonable to do this video before I turn 24. Which I've got a few months left till I turn 24. So without further ado, if you want to know what I've learned in the course of 23 years, then basically the first thing I have learned at the age of 23, if something seems too good to be true, then girlfriend, it is too good to be true. Because I've had a scenario happen to me personally. I'm not going to go into detail, but it happened to me personally, and it was something like I couldn't believe that happened to me, and I was like, wow, oh my god, my dream came true. And I was doing it for a while, and then it was obviously too good to be true, so it didn't happen, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's a massive thing I've learned. If something seems too good to be true, then really look into it, because before you take the chances and give up and just get up, because you need to really look into it and find out more and trust that person. If you don't trust that person, then obviously it is. So for the second thing I've learned at the age of 23, I have learned to cook, finally. Like, I was just always one of those people that just knew how to cook the basic pasta, eggs, salad, or you know, just the basic, really basic. I'm sorry, it's really loud out there, right? One second. But at the age of 23, I've started to mature. I feel like I have matured definitely throughout my years on YouTube as well, so you guys can see like the difference from like my first video till now. I've definitely matured and I've taught myself stuff. So I've been learning how to cook. I've been searching like recipes up. I've been looking through my cookbooks, and I've been making a lot more effort in my food. So I'll take time out to actually read all the ingredients of food before just having it. And I've just really have been enjoying it, because I always, like, me and Adil really enjoy cooking. He really enjoys cooking, which is surprising for a guy, but it's good. It's nice to have like that company with you to just have fun in the kitchen, like blast some tunes in the background and just cook and have fun, and you know what you're eating is good for you. So yeah, I've enjoyed doing that actually. Number three, I have put a lot of effort in. I have like changed my lifestyle in a sense. Like, I've gone a lot more healthier. Like, I'll take a lot more healthier options. Like, I've given up all drinks, like literally all drinks. I'll have like a drink once in a blue moon, like a Rubicon mango drink, but generally speaking, I have given up all drinks and I've just gone for water. So all I drink all day every day is water, and I love it because I feel a lot better. I've got a lot more energy to do things around the house, to do things outside. Like, if I'm walking, I won't get tired or dehydrated because I've always got a bottle of water with me on hand, and I just feel a lot better. And my skin has definitely thanked me for that. Like, my skin feels a lot more better. Alhamdulillah, I haven't been getting much spots, and that's all because I'm keeping my body hydrated with good things, not sugary drinks. Instead, water that cleans out your system. So I've cut out all sugary drinks and I've just stuck to water, and I am really happy by that. So also at the age of 23, me and Adil have moved into our new place, and it feels good because it feels like home finally. Because as you all knew, I was living in Sunderland for a while and my life was just like all over the place. But now that we've settled back into Leicester, we've been living in this place for about, how long would I say, about 3 or 4 months now. Now about 3 months, I'd want to say. And it just feels great because it feels like home, and it's just amazing just to come home and you feel like, you know what, this is where you really belong. And I love it. I love coming home. I miss it. When I'm out, I miss home, and I feel like I just want to come home all the time. And alhamdulillah, I'm loving it, and we love it, and it's a really, alhamdulillah, secure place, secure area, and it's just convenient because we have everything next to us. We have Nando's next to us, guys, which can be quite dangerous. So we are really happy in our new home, and I love it. I love it. Also at the age of 23, I feel like I have put a lot more effort in how I look, especially like how do I say this, like I've just put, like, I tend to, like, when I wake up in the morning, I feel like I go to my cupboard and I feel like I want to pick out my outfit, and I'm happy because, you know what, I take more effort and I put more effort in how I look compared to how I used to before. Before I used to just kind of like just throw on whatever and I'll just leave the house. But now I feel like I want to look good, and it makes me feel a lot more confident when I dress good and take more time on me rather than rushing out and just quick. So yeah, I've definitely taken a lot more effort in how I look and dress, especially that I meet a lot of you guys out anyways, out and about all the time, like at least every single day I meet someone. Just yesterday actually I met someone in Mackie D's. Me and Adel were just sitting there stuffing our faces and two girls came up to me like, hey, you're a YouTuber? I was like, yeah, I am. Hi, I'm casually just eating chips, but you know, yeah, so it's really nice meeting you guys. If you guys do meet me, come say hi to me. I love to take a selfie with you guys. So yeah, also at the age of 23, I have definitely put a lot more effort in like working out. I am just one of those people that just hate the gym, and I'm just gonna tell you guys straight up, I hate the gym. I literally can't stand the gym. I just get so bored. Especially if I'm by myself and I have to work out, I just get so bored really quick. So I put more effort in a sense, like I would exercise at home. I'll do some sit-ups, I'll do some press-ups, I'll do some like squats and stuff, and also I take time out to walk and like just enjoy nature, especially that the weather has been perfect, and I just really have been enjoying it. So for like month and month I've just been walking rather than taking the car, rather than taking public transport. Just walk at least an hour or two every single day, and honestly I love it. I just love it. I'll just, even if I'm by myself, I'll just pop some like headphones in and I'm good to go. Like I'm fine. I'd walk by myself. Some people hate it, but honestly I really don't mind it. It's quite relaxing, it's quite therapeutic in a sense. You just kind of got your own time. I feel like everyone needs that little space on their own just to kind of like let everything sink in, and I love that. It brings so much peace, and I sound like a tree hugger right now, but honestly I absolutely love it, and you know what, I don't really care. So yeah, I guess that's it. Also at the age of 23, I have finally learned how to do my eyebrows properly. I can proudly say that. Yes, that might sound confident, but you know what, it's fine, because I have actually I finally conquered the eyebrow game, because before I used to always struggle on how to like do my eyebrows, because eyebrows are just one of the hardest things to do, like harder than applying eyeliner. I feel like eyebrows are just hard to do because you need to get them looking pretty much exactly the same. Not exactly the same, I know they're obviously sisters and not twins or whatever they call it, brothers or whatever they call it, but yeah, I just finally have conquered doing my eyebrows good, and I'm happy about it, and finally got there. It took effort, it took time, don't get me wrong, it took a lot of fails. By all means, I'll take selfies and I'll be like, whoa, what happened to the left eye? That eyebrow is just like all over the place, but finally I've come to a point where I'm happy with it. I've accepted it, and we're just gonna move on from there really. So it brings me on to the next one. The next one is I have stopped threading, plucking my eyebrows altogether. Like literally I don't touch my eyebrows at all. As we all know, if you're Muslim, you would know it's against our religion and we're not supposed to touch our eyebrows or do anything with them. Okay, fair enough, you can do the middle bit, but you can't obviously reshape them, anything like that. It's against our religion, you're not supposed to do that. But being in the 21st century, I feel like everyone kind of does already, and everyone to themselves, of course, that's how I feel. But before I used to do my eyebrows, and I used to know that was wrong, but you know what, in the back of your mind you're like, oh, I can't go out looking like this, can I now? So used to still do it anyways, but alhamdulillah, I've stopped it, and I've taught myself how you can make your eyebrows look on point but not pluck it and not do anything with it. So yeah, I'm happy that obviously I am fulfilling my religion, and for people out there who are not Muslim but they don't do the eyebrows, you guys are saving a lot of money, so yay on you guys. But for me, I finally stopped doing my eyebrows, plucking them, and it gives me a lot of time to do a lot more things, and it's better. I feel good, and I've got thick eyebrows. Some people call it bushy eyebrows, but you know what, I love it. And yeah. At the age of 23, I have also put a lot more effort in meeting up with friends, meeting up with family, and it's good because you have more of a social life. Whereas before I was just like so busy because I was working full time, and like I had no time for socializing. I pretty much had no time to see family because I'd work from like what, 8 till 6 every single day, and then till I come home it's like 7, and then till you have your dinner, get changed, it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then you'll just go eat and then sleep, and then same for the next day. So I had like no time whatsoever. Plus I used to work weekends because I was a supervisor, so I just had no time whatsoever to do nothing, no socializing, no meeting up, nothing. And now alhamdulillah I've got like a lot more time to myself, so I feel like I do socialize, I do meet up with friends, I do meet up with family, we do things together, and it feels good because if you don't have that in your life, I feel like you kind of get discontinued from life, and you're in that zone where you just like work home, and you just have nothing else to do, and you kind of get depressed and you put yourself down because you just feel like you're in that bubble, and you're just like, it's just a horrible atmosphere. So a little advice I guess for you guys, if you guys are working full time, cut some time out to actually spend time with friends and family, because honestly you only get one life in this dunya. So I feel like it's important to make time. But what's so in this day and age right now, it's like everyone's just so busy. We have no time to give to like friends and family, and we're just, I don't know, I hate that, because you get so used to something that you just forget everything else, and you just kind of carry on with it. And honestly it's not a good habit, it's not a good routine. So cutting out some time, like whether it be in the weekend or maybe an odd day during the week, if you're free, just make some time. Honestly you'll feel a lot better, and it's good to socialize as well. Also at the age of 23 I've started driving. Like from the age of 22 I was doing like lessons and stuff like that, but I just felt like it wasn't for me and I wasn't ready to drive. But yeah, at the age of 23 I've started driving, and I really enjoy it. It's nice just going for long drives in the middle of like nowhere, and it's just really peaceful, it's really relaxing. And not only that, it's just obviously it's less time consuming. So if you want to get to let's say A to B, it takes 5 minutes, rather than if you go and walking it'll probably take you an hour. So obviously time consuming, it's a lot better time management. But I enjoy it. I don't rely on like cars and stuff like that, but I do enjoy it. Sometimes I'm just like in one of those like really bitchy moods, and I just kind of want to be left alone, especially in like your time of month, you know, you just kind of want to be left alone just by yourself. So I love going on long drives, just kind of blast something in the background and just go for drives, just let that wind come on your face, and it's just a really nice feeling. So at the age of 23 I've started driving and I enjoy it, and it's good. Also at the age of 23, I know this might sound like a bit of a downer, but don't trust people. Like I've learned not to trust people. That sounds so bad, but honestly like it's kind of like the first one, in a sense. Like you have to really know that person before you trust them, because some people can really turn against you and can be like your worst enemy rather than your best friend. So getting to know that person properly is so important. 23, I have finally learned to stand up for myself. I've been through a lot of scenarios in my life, I'm not going to go into detail, where I was just kind of put down and talked down on upon a lot of people, and I couldn't really, because generally speaking I'm a really shy person. I take after my mum. My dad is very loud, he's very social, but my mum is kind of a bit more shyer, and I guess I would take that from my mum, because I'm not one of those people who are really like strong and very like, I'll be strong if someone was to talk down upon me, but if I was to meet a person for the first time, I wouldn't be so loud, confident, like I'd kind of have to get to know a person before I would be myself. So yeah, I've learned to be more confident, and I've learned to stand up for myself a bit better, because before I kind of like if someone was to be horrible to me, I'd kind of just stay quiet and walk away from the situation, whereas now if someone was to say something rude or be horrible to me, I would literally go up to their face and say, like, not in a horrible way, but I would just say, why would you say that? I'll try to solve the situation then rather than run away from that situation, if that makes any sense. Before, I kind of like, if I was in a situation that I wasn't feeling comfortable with, I kind of like go, leave, disappear. But now I am confident enough to face that person, and if that person was to be horrible to me or say something to me, I would rather confront them rather than kind of like just keeping myself to myself and shallow. So yeah, I've learned to accept things, and I've learned to be more confident in myself. It took me a long time to get to this stage, because like I mentioned, I kind of get that from my mum. My mum's really quiet and stuff, so I finally come to a point where I'm actually confident enough to face my problems rather than run away from it, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Also, at the age of 23, I have finally taught myself to use Final Cut. It has been on my laptop for God knows how long. I mean, Adol uses it all the time, like he's been using it for years. I've briefly, like, obviously studied about it in like college and in university, I'd say, because I did obviously photography and video in university. So I've finally come to terms, and I finally used it, and I finally taught myself how to use it, because I was just one of those people back in university when the lecturer would tell us to use this new software that I had knew nothing about it, to kind of get ourselves familiar with it. And I was just like playing around with it back in university, and I was like, nope, I am going back to my iMovie, the simple classic editing software. But I finally, at the age of 23, taught myself how to use Final Cut, and I love it. And now all my videos are with Final Cut, so all the edits and all the funky stuff that you guys see in my video is with Final Cut. So alhamdulillah, I finally taught myself to use it, and I love it, and it's good, and it's easy, it's not hard. You know what, when you get something and you use it for a while, you just think like, no, I cannot do that. But when you play around with it, you give it time, you just give it time, and then you'll be fine with it. Don't worry about it. Also, at the age of 23, I have finally put more effort in to doing good. That sounds bad. That makes me sound like a bad person. But honestly, you know, with like the whole day and age right now, it's kind of hard to put more effort. And I feel like now at the age of 23, I have put a lot more effort in my religion. Before, you know, when you're young and you're stupid, you're just stupid basically. But now I pray my prayers on time, and I just feel a lot more better inside. Also, at the age of 23, I have been married for 2 years, if you guys didn't know. Yeah, I've been married to Adil for 2 years, and it has been the best 2 years of my life, alhamdulillah. I can't complain about anything. I'm really happy, and it's the best decision I have ever done in my 21 years. Like, obviously I got married when I was 21, so yeah, I've been married for 2 years, and I'm really happy, alhamdulillah, and life couldn't be better. And I love Adil, if you're watching, he's just gonna be like, oh my god, Amina, come here, you're so sweet. No, Adil. Also, at the age of 23, I have worked a lot with different companies, and there is good and bad about the scenario, because you learn a lot more about people, especially people who want to work with you. You can tell the companies that really want to work with you, and you can tell with the companies who are just like meh. So yeah, I've definitely learned a lot more about the whole businesses out there, because you know, when you're like first starting out, you kind of just trust a random person, and then you're like, oh, whoa, oh. So yeah, without going into too much detail, I've learned a lot more about companies and who to trust and who to like work with, and what information you should give them, and just a lot of random scenarios. So yeah, at the age of 23, I've definitely learned that. Also, at the age of 23, I have learned to say yes rather than no. I've accepted, I'm taking a lot more challenges, I'm doing a lot more visits, I'm going places rather than just sitting and saying, if an opportunity comes up to me, I'm not just like, oh, I don't know if I really want to do this, shall I do it, without thinking about it like 1,000 times and considering the yes and no's. I finally accepted it, and I finally take up challenges, and I say yes more rather than no, maybe, I'm not sure. It feels good. And it's a little advice for you guys, I suppose. Take up chances and just go for it. Life is too short Trust me. I lost count on how many points I've mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned 23, but if I haven't, then this video will be a different video. I don't know. I've counted how many I've done, but I hope I've done enough anyways. The points, because I haven't counted it when I was just saying it, I just said it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and let me know a cheeky comment down below of what you've learned in your age, whether you be like 19, 23, 50, 30, 12, I don't know. Let me know what one thing that you've learned in those years, and leave them down below, and we can share our comments with each other and I guess elaborate on that. If you want to elaborate, then you can elaborate. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe down there, because I upload a video every other day. So yeah, it's worth uploading, I suppose. It's worth uploading. It's worth subscribing. Okay, so I will speak to you guys in my next one.